Smith gets around Rowe. Smith with a left. Deflection! Deflection! Flag is up. Offside. No goal. They're going to look at it.
Quick. Goal. Yes.
And Orlando City takes the lead.
Welcome to Instant Replay presented by Cheez-It for MLS Week 28. It's a midweek edition. I'm Andrew Wiebe with Charlie Davies. Charlie, the people out there say we're a little too sing-songy for them, so sing it for me. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my, I think we could harmonize here, and let's do harmonize about the controversial calls in Week 28. We start with Orlando, Seattle. We're skipping ahead. Stoppage time. It is 2-2. Orlando have come back. Seattle trying to hang on. Orlando score, but no, the flag goes up. This is offside on Erkin Kara is the call on the field, but VAR Kevin Terry Jr. flags the referee Alex Chilowitz. Chilowitz goes to the monitor, reverses the call. That's a good goal, he says. Kara not offside. Sounders fans not happy about it, but here we go with the laws, Sounders fans, to help you understand why this was a good review and a good goal. I'll start with this concept. Being in an offside position does not mean you have committed an offside offense. You are only penalized in this case when you become involved with an active play by, and here's the checklist for you, preventing an opponent from playing or being able to play the ball by clearly obstructing the opponent's line of vision. Here's the freeze frame. Kara is not obstructing any player's line of vision, including goalkeeper Stefan Frei, who can see Kyle Smith and where this ball is coming from. 2, if you challenge an opponent for the ball or clearly attempt to play a ball, which is close when the action impacts the opponent. Kara does not attempt to play the ball at all, folks. He's just standing there. He has a right to make a run into an offside position. In fact, he moves back from the line of sight from Kara when the shot comes in. He does not touch the ball or play the ball, and he doesn't, for the 4th checkmark here, make an obvious action which clearly impacts the ability of an opponent to play the ball. He's not obstructing movement. He doesn't bump an opponent. He's not in a line of sight. He is in an offside position, but he does not commit an offside offense. The ball deflects off Jackson Reagan, and it goes in the back of the net, and though the flag went up, a clear and obvious error was spotted, rightfully so, and Chilowitz reversed the call. Well done to this referee crew. All right, let's hit rewind, Charlie, and go to 2 penalty calls earlier in the match. The first on Jordan Morris for handball. This is called a penalty by Chilowitz. Do you agree, yay or nay?
100% handball. In my opinion, you can see Jordan Morris's arm is extended above his head. His hand makes contact with the ball. So, in my opinion, yes, spot on, good call.
Completely agree. And how about this in the 30th minute? Nico Giacchini, we haven't heard much from MLS, but he earns a PK here on Jimmy Medranda. Chilowitz points to the spot. Penalty, yay or nay? There's not a ton of contact here.
No, but there is contact. Jimmy Medranda goes to the ground. Rule number 1 for all defenders, when you go to the ground in the box, 100% you need to make sure that you get the ball. In this case, he misses the ball completely, and you can see the contact. He catches Giacchini's foot ever so slightly, but he does get it. This is a penalty, and once it's called, there is no way VAR could intervene and say, no, this wasn't enough contact.
It's not just trips. It's not just kicks. It's trips or attempts to trip or kicks or attempts to kick. And Medranda, as you said, is going down and swiping underneath the feet as Giacchini jumps. I agree. There's contact. This is a PK. Let's take a look at a couple PKs that Colorado did not like. Robin Frazier was not happy about this one in the 26th minute. Randall Leal goes down. Mark Allerton points to the spot. No review initiated by Edwin Jurasevich. This PK stands and Nashville scores. Do you like this call?
No, I do not like this call. And I got to give a big shout out to Jamie Watson, who is the analyst for this match for Nashville. He calls it perfectly. Let's hear what he has to say, Phil.
Question is there a clear and obvious error? There was contact. I do think Randall Leal went over easily.
Well done to Jamie on that one. I'm with you, Charlie. I don't like this call, but I understand why it was made. The referee can't see the degree of contact either on this one. He's behind the play, and I don't see an angle that gives me anything definitive either. I think this is just a soft call ultimately, but it can't be reversed. 44th minute, CJ Sapong wants a penalty. So do Nashville fans, Charlie. Does not get one, and I think no call is the right call here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Wiebe. It looks like they're both going to ground, and it might have been where CJ Sapong kicks Keegan Rosenberry's leg as he goes down.
All right, I think Jamie Watson did another great job analyzing this 68th minute no call. Michael Barrios wants a PK, so do the Rapids. They don't get one, and I completely agree here, Chuck. You have trained me. I can see when players are trying to buy a call, and Michael Barrios is trying to buy a call.
Well done. I'm so proud of you, Weeby. You finally get it.
I do. You see, there's not really contact from the defender, but Barrios starts to drag that right leg, and then he embellishes a little bit, and he's looking for the call, but I think in his heart of hearts, he knows that this is not a penalty.
Editor Phil, let's show it to him one time. Freeze frame that right leg as it straightens out and there's no contact and drags, looking for contact to earn that penalty.
All right, let's go to Houston LAFC. Steve Cherundolo and the LAFC squad not happy about this handball call in the 9th minute on Ilie Sanchez. It's not called on the field by the referee, Matthew Conger, but Jair Marufo calls him to the monitor, and the result is a penalty kick for Houston, which they score. They would go on to win 2-1. Do you like this handball call?
I do not like this handball call. We see handballs week to week. When the arm is extended away from the body, making the body unnaturally bigger, you know exactly what a defender is trying to do. Use his arms to make his body bigger to block the ball. In this case, Ilie Sanchez has his left arm bent. It is tucked. It is close to his body, is not extended away from his body as the ball makes contact with his left wrist. For me, this is not a handball. It is clear and obvious to me. Ilie Sanchez's movement is natural, and he is not using his arm to make himself bigger.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one, Charlie. I don't see it as well. I think this is a natural position. I don't see the extension. I would have liked this call to just be a play on. Here's the other thing. Was the contact inside the 18-yard box? Now, I think it was based on his feet position and the fact that that's his left arm, and his left arm, just physiologically, is outside his left leg. So I think probably it's over the line. But you heard me say probably there. I don't see any clear and obvious evidence that it occurred inside, and I also, as I said, agree with you. I think this was natural position. Let's look at one other handball call in this game, 46th minute. LAFC won a handball in the box on Griffin Dorsey, and I'm just not seeing it, folks. This gets deflected through, and it hits him in the torso before touching his arm, which is straight down, I think, in a natural position. No handball, absolutely the right call in this play. Well done to Conger and Marufo on this one. But was it well done to the refereeing crew in Philly, Atlanta? Ale Bedoya, ooh, he got that foot up pretty high in Arahu's neck, Charlie. I mean, I think that catches neck, but it's a yellow card. Could that be serious foul play?
No, I don't think it could be serious foul play. Alejandro Bedoya is reckless here, but there's not excessive force. It doesn't endanger the safety of opponent, in my opinion. This is a strong yellow, but a yellow at that.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's all about excessive force in this case. How about a weird one? Toronto, LA. Luke McNaughton almost gets a red card on review for this kick of the ball into Victor Vasquez's torso, chest, I don't know. It hurt him, apparently. He went down hard. Yellow was the original call by Ted Uncle, but Alejandro Mariscal called him to the monitor for a possible violent conduct call. I do not, for the life of me, see any violent conduct here. And I'm a little bit confused by the yellow as well, because I don't hear a whistle until after McNaughton kicks the ball. What do you think about this one?
I have no idea why VAR Alejandro Mariscal is signaling Ted Uncle to take a look at the monitor. This is just a simple, I'm just trying to clear it out as a center back. And don't blame McNaughton for not having the technique. He's a center back. He doesn't have that skill to clear it down the line. So, yes, I do think that this is just a misunderstanding, but in no way should this be considered a red card offense.
McNaughton got away with that yellow, but again, I'm still a little confused because the whistle doesn't blow until after he's kicked the ball. Either way, not a sending off, so we continue on, and we end with two good video reviews from the New England-Chicago game. Thought you pegged these on the broadcast, Charlie, but we'll run these across the radar for our viewers as well. 19th minute, VAR awards a penalty kick to the Fire for a handball on Henry Kessler. We've talked a lot about handballs and unnatural versus natural position. Kessler's arm is completely extended. He extends it all the way out as the shot is coming in on goal. That, to me, is making your body unnaturally bigger, and it's well done by VAR Daniel Radford and the referee Marcos de Oliveira, and also well done in the 24th minute. clearly, this ball goes out of play before DeJuan Jones can save it, and then Tommy Mack scores. So the goal happens on the field. It's ruled a goal. Daniel Radford spots this on video review, calls down to De Oliveira. They get to the monitor. They reverse the call. Game ends 0-0, as it should. Well done to that referee crew on both those calls. And well done to everybody who got in our mentions to help us keep track of what's going on Wednesday night. We really appreciate it. As always, if you see something, say something. Big thanks to Charlie. You can hit us up right here on Twitter. And bigger thanks to our producer and editor, Phil Levanka, who's making this thing hum. I'm Andrew Wiebe, and we'll see you next time.